essential for finding the derivatives of functions that involve multiplication or division of other functions.
But before that, what are the product and quotient rules?
The product rule helps us find the derivatives of a function that is the product of two other functions. Let's say that we have two functions, u of x and v of x. The derivative of their product, u of x multiplied by v of x, is given by the derivative of the product of u of x and v of x with respect to x is equal to the derivative of u of x multiplied by v of x plus u of x multiplied by the derivative of v of x. In simpler terms, the derivative of the function is the derivative of the first function times the second function plus the first function times the derivative of the second function.
So this is the example of a product rule. The given is the f of x equals x squared plus 1 times 3x minus 2. So the formula that we're gonna use is the dy over vx equals u derivative v over vx plus v derivative of u over dx. Consider this as u and consider this 3x minus 2 to v. Copy the u. One, then the derivative of v is 3. Then after is we copy the v. After that, add the derivative of u, which is 2x. After we copy the formula, we gotta distribute this x squared plus 1 to the derivatives and this 3x minus 2 to the derivative of 2x. So the x squared times 3 is 3x squared, and 1 times 3 is 3. Then parentheses, then plus. Then after that, we multiply the 3x times 2x. It is 6x squared, then 2 times 2x, 4x. After that, we combine the like terms. And the like terms is 3x squared and 6x squared. 3x squared plus 3 plus 6 is 9x squared. Then copy the negative 4x plus 3. And this is how you solve the product rule.
So let's say we have the function f of x equals x times x plus 2. So the first step, we have to identify the u of x and the v of x. So the u of x is x and the v of x is x plus 2. And then let's find the derivative of u prime of x and the v prime of x. So the u prime of x is 1 and the derivative of v prime of x is 1, because we all know that the derivative of any constant number is 0. So that's why the derivative of v prime of x is 1. And now let's apply the product rule. So let's substitute. So the u prime of x is 1 times v of x is x plus 2 plus u of x is x plus v prime of x is 1. So let's apply the default method. So 1 times x is x or 1, then 1 times 2 is 2, and then the x times 1 is x or 1. So let's combine it together. So x plus x is equals to 2x plus 2. And there you go, the answer of our second example.
Well, the quotient rule helps us find the derivative of a function that is the quotient of two other functions. Let's say we have two functions, the u of x and the v of x. The derivative of their quotient, u of x divided by v of x, is given by derivative of the quotient of the u of x divided by the v of x with respect to x is equal to the denominator multiplied by the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator multiplied by the derivative of the denominator, all divided by the square of the denominator. In simpler terms, the derivative of the quotient is the denominator times the derivative of the numerator minus the numerator times the derivative of the denominator, all divided by the square of the denominator.
Now let's try to solve this example of the Quotient rule using the formula low derivative high minus high derivative low over low squared. Consider this as the high and this is the low. So the low is x squared minus 3 and the derivative of high is 2 minus high 2x plus 1, then the derivative of low 2x over the low x 2 minus 3 squared. 2 times x squared is 2x squared. 2 times 3, 6 minus 2x times 2x, 4x squared. 2x times 1, negative 2x over the low x squared minus 3 squared. Now let's combine the like terms. Negative 4x squared plus 2x squared is negative 2x squared. Then copy the negative 2x. Then copy the negative 6 over x squared minus 3 squared. So the answer of the given example is g prime x negative x squared minus 2x minus 6 over x squared minus 3 squared. This is how you solve the quotient rule.
So let's proceed to the example number 2 of the quotient rule, given by the function of g of x is equal to x plus 1 over x. To solve this function, we need to use the low derivative of high minus high derivative of low divided by low squared. G prime of x is equal to low, which is x, times the derivative of phi, which is 1, because we all know that the derivative of any constant number is 0. So minus high, which is x plus 1, times the derivative of low, which is 1, over the low squared, which is x squared. G prime of x equal to 1 times x equals to 1x minus 1 times x equals 1x plus 1 times 1 equals 1 over x squared. G prime of x is equal to, cancel the 1x.
Now solve for these following functions.